Project Bluebeam, alleged. In the shadowy corridors of conspiracy theories, few narratives are as chilling and controversial as Project Bluebeam, an alleged covert operation that aims to unite the world under a single authoritarian government by orchestrating a staged alien invasion and a false messianic event. If the whispers from the depths of the intelligence community are true, Project Bluebeam is not just a theoretical exercise in mass deception. It is a meticulously designed plan to manipulate the world's population into submission by using advanced holographic technology and psychological warfare to create an illusion so convincing that even the most skeptical minds would be deceived. The story of Project Bluebeam first surfaced in the 1990s when Serge Monast, a Canadian investigative journalist, claimed to have uncovered a secret plan by NASA and the United Nations to impose a new world order through a series of staged events. Monast's allegations were detailed in his 1994 book, where he outlined a four-step blueprint for global domination, a plan so audacious and far-reaching that it sounds like the plot of a dystopian thriller. But as with many conspiracy theories, the deeper one delves into the details, the more unsettling the possibilities become. The first phase of Project Bluebeam involves the breakdown of all known archaeological and religious knowledge. According to Monast, this phase would entail the uncovering of fake archaeological discoveries, artifacts and documents that would challenge the foundational beliefs of major religions. These findings would be strategically released to the public, destabilizing faith systems and sowing chaos. The objective? To create doubt and confusion, making the global population more susceptible to the next phase. The second phase involves a massive holographic simulation projected into the skies. Using a combination of satellite technology and advanced holographic projection systems, the masterminds behind Project Bluebeam would create an artificial, global second coming. The sky would be filled with holograms of religious figures tailored to each region's dominant belief system: Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and others, speaking in multiple languages and urging the population to accept a new world order. This visual spectacle would be so convincing that even the most devout believers would be unable to distinguish reality from illusion. But the deception doesn't end there. The third phase introduces artificial telepathy and psychological manipulation. Using extremely low frequency, ELF, waves, and advanced microwave technology, Project Bluebeam would implant thoughts and voices directly into the minds of the population. These transmissions would be tailored to simulate divine communication, convincing individuals that they were receiving messages from their God or spiritual leader. This phase would break down resistance by manipulating people's deepest beliefs and emotions, leaving them vulnerable to the final phase. The fourth and final phase is a simulated alien invasion. Monast claimed that Project Bluebeam would culminate in a global event where the skies would be filled with holographic UFOs and extraterrestrial craft. Governments would declare a state of emergency, uniting the world under the guise of defending humanity from an existential threat. But this threat would be nothing more than an elaborate hoax, a manufactured crisis designed to usher in a single, authoritarian global government, stripping nations of their sovereignty and placing ultimate control in the hands of a select few. The implications of Project Bluebeam are staggering. If such a plan were ever executed, it would mark the end of individual freedom and the dawn of a dystopian era where perception and reality are indistinguishable. And while many dismiss Project Bluebeam as a far-fetched conspiracy theory, the technology required to implement such a plan is no longer the stuff of science fiction. Advances in holographic projection, artificial intelligence, and electromagnetic mind control have brought humanity to a point where large-scale manipulation of perception is not only possible, it's within reach. But the most unsettling aspect of Project Bluebeam is the possibility that elements of the plan may already be in motion. Could the recent surge in UFO sightings, government disclosures about unidentified aerial phenomena, and the growing acceptance of the possibility of extraterrestrial life be part of a larger strategy to prepare the public for a staged alien event? Are we being psychologically conditioned to accept the narrative that will unfold when Project Bluebeam is set into motion? Even more chilling is the fact that Monist, the man who brought Project Bluebeam to light, died under mysterious circumstances in 1996, just 2 years after exposing the plan. His sudden death, along with the mysterious disappearance of his research, has led many to believe that he was silenced to prevent the truth from coming out. As the world hurtles toward an uncertain future, the specter of Project Bluebeam looms in the background, a chilling reminder that in an era where technology can manufacture reality, the greatest threat to humanity may not come from the stars, but from those who control the narrative. The question that remains is, will we recognize the illusion before it's too late? Or will humanity be swept away by a deception so grand that it reshapes the world forever?